Hi everyone, this is Janet. I'm going to be doing a few videos here on the pages that I've created for the Vintage Sewing Room Swap being held by Kim on Life at the Scrap Beach. My my computer's giving me a little bit of trouble of doing any type of real lengthy videos, so I'm going to have to do this in parts. But I want to tell you how excited I am to be doing this swap. I have had so much fun putting these pages together and creating and using my imagination and my sewing basket. Kim put down some guidelines on our pages. They had to be 6 by 6. We had to use things from the sewing basket. We had to leave a 1/2 inch on the one side for binding purposes. We had to have images of vintage ladies, and there had to be a stick pin. And I've never made stick pins before, so this was a new experience for me. But let me go ahead and get started. This is my first page, and here on the front I used a paper that almost looks like a wallpaper. It's like a tan with a vintage green on it, and it's very lovely. And here's my vintage lady picture. I thought it really matched the background paper that I used. And on all my pages, I've titled them A Stitch in Time. And since I chose that as the title of my page, I have added a little clock on each one of my pages. For this page, I took a paper tape measure that I had in my sewing box, and I cut it up and I put a border here and then down here. And I made a satin ribbon flower with a yellow center tied with a blue bow. And behind it I have my stick pin. For all my pages I made a dress. And this is the dress I made for this page. It's lace with a blue bow and then a red printed background. The back is a darker version of the front paper. I used envelopes to make a pocket, and I inked the back of the page as well as the envelope itself. All the fronts of my pages have lace on them. I also put lace down here along the back part of the pocket, and I put some buttons there in front. And then inside each pocket I have a tag and for pictures or journaling. Okay, that's my first page. This is my second page, and I have a cream and brown background with a hint of red in it. Lillian Gish is my vintage lady, and I backed her on some red printed paper. I inked everything. I put some buttons down here, and here is my dress for this page. Here is a red button tied with some blue string. Up here I took a pair of scissors and I hot glued them down. I put a little button on the side there, and then I made a bow out of the paper tape measure. And here's the clock down below. This is the back. It has the envelope with the vintage lady, some blue flowers topped with a white rose. Here's the stick pin, and then I put a lacy fan and ribbon in the back, and then of course the envelope pocket with the tag inside. Okay ladies, this is part 1 of my video on my sewing, vintage sewing room. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.